Mike's Hard Lemonade.
Which is equal to 7 of your beers.
Mike's Harder Cranberry.
And it's time! Episode 21 is here. We're recapping week 4 of the fall 2012 season. I'm joined on my far right, once again, back in action.
That wasn't a really good crisp pop, but I'll take it.
Matt, 2 years behind in my jersey choice. Wellbrock, sporting the Brandon Marshall Chicago Bears. Oh wait, he does play for the Bears now.
Yeah.
Well, you know, he gets cut so many times every year. It's
Traded, actually.
hard to keep up.
Yeah. Good. Looking for a big game on Sunday. Go Bears.
Did you get some authentic bipolar meds with that too?
Oh! I did get a free lifetime supply at McDonald's.
some Prozac.
Prozac's gonna need some Prozac.
And speaking of Prozac.
And speaking of Prozac, a man who's never been cut from any athletic team ever, except the JV boys volleyball team, Mr. Brent Wentworth in the center.
It's kept spending too much time in the showers. It's bullshit. That coach was out to get me.
Use more soap.
Every time someone yelled free ball on the second hit, you headed for the showers. And we thank you all for joining in once again. So we're just going to jump right into week 4's action on the field. And that started off with Mr. Wellbrock's Rumspringa.
I feel like for the past 3 weeks, it's always started off with a Rumspringa.
Well, we like to get you angry early in the show, so it just makes for better podcast viewing for everyone out there.
Let's get it going.
All right, so let's talk about your 8-0 victory. Oh, excuse me.
Victory against the spread.
Yes.
Now the spread was 7.
Well, the Brent Wentworth spread of 8.5.
Spread was actually very much accurate.
JFK, possibly the hottest team in the league right now, rolled over the Springers 8-0. Wellbrock, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome.
And we'll get to analyze another Rumspringa loss, which has been so far abundant this season, I hate to admit. But JFK, what can we say about him that we haven't already said? Daniel Shaw, let's just say for the record, this man has this man has improved tremendously from when he started pitching to now. I've never seen him throw the ball that hard with that much control. I was even looking at Brian on the sideline, and be like, remember when this guy played like first base or like outfield? Those were the good old days before the Condor knew what he was capable of throwing from the dirt. But
Practice, man. He's been playing.
Got the circuit ball going on.
He plays kickball probably 2 or 3 nights a week. Like not in leagues, but like practicing.
Yeah, like in his garage, has like some sort of setup going, a little practice facility, if you will.
You could play an entire game in that garage of his. I think we figured out his secret.
Oh yeah, but just tremendous pitching. We tried to test the infield for a while, and it's going to be tough to score offense when your first 8 people up to kick don't get on base.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, he did a fantastic job throwing the heat to Ricky. Troy, Guy, guys in the league that are able to, put the ball in play and race to first. That wasn't happening. Most of it was done by Eric and Shaw to start out with. Finally started testing their charger to see what he was capable of. Guy looks like he cuts trees down on the weekends. Like
Jeremiah Newton?
Yeah, Mr. Newton. He's like a lumberjack of a man. So we.
I could sense some admiration.
It was good. Quality player there, and after that, at first 8 people that didn't get up, myself included, I kicked 8th, and we just decided, well, let's just try to kick it out in the outfield, and finally got some people on base, 2, I guess, but wasn't enough to even get the offense going, and like you predicted. JFK, we tried our best to hold him down to a couple runs at most, controlled bleeding, if you will, and had him down. No runs scored in the first inning, which we were proud of, but they started picking up 2, 1, 3, and we're going to that final inning not to get over 8.5 runs, and they ended up getting 2 in the 5th, but just a solid all-around game by JFK. Probably one of the toughest teams I've seen so far watching the games here in Waukee this season.
Yeah, tough. I was hoping I was wrong,
Me too.
But I very rarely am. So I'm not surprised at the outcome. It went pretty much as expected.
And I'll throw, speaking of Mr. Shaw's improvement, a huge blast to right center, driving in not only Miss Emily Cook, but also his dear wife, Jillian, I believe, scoring from second. And that sort of, they had scored one or two before that, but that really jump-started and started the explosion, if you will.
That opened up the gates a little bit.
Great aggressive base running too, and I actually picked up on a couple of things that I heard what they were saying in certain situations. If you got a certain amount of outs and there's a person on third base, like automatically turn to two because they're not going to try to throw it out at second. If they do that, the person from third is going to come home. So kind of grasped a little bit of knowledge from the Freed camp over there. So excited to share that in the practice on Sunday.
Go back to what you said there, and then we'll wrap it up with this segment. But I gotta say, just the fact that Daniel drove in Emily and Jillian, that shows you a lot. We talk a lot about their position players: Eric, Daniel, JC, Jeremiah, Dom. We talk about all those guys a lot, but the girls on JFK are solid. Right there, they broke that game open by putting themselves in a position to let Daniel's big foot drive them in. So
it was
can't go without saying that. So good point.
Yeah, all girls. I mean, I know when I was pitching everything, it wasn't a quick, easy out for any of those girls by any means. But and then again, not only Daniel, but they were rotating a stable of pitchers with Nick and a tall, skinny guy. I can't remember. Cregan. Yeah, and just Cregan. None of those players an easy kickoff either. So fantastic job to JFK.
So let's handle 5 o'clockers and pitch please. Pitch please. Not enough ladies. So
pitch please, man.
Pitch please.
You're gonna sign up as one of those tough teams coming in here and you can't even get the players in on.
They didn't have enough pitches.
Yeah. Get your pitches in line, man.
Nah, it sucked.
Pitches get stitches.
We were really looking forward to playing this team. I think they're a team that probably is a tougher matchup problem with us than you might expect by looking at the records and the performance so far. But we were looking forward to it. Unfortunately, they just had a couple girls back out at the last minute, and that put them in a tough spot. So they got the forfeit. We still scrimmaged, had a good time. It was all good, but still, hopefully we get a chance to play them in the tournament because I hate losing. I hate winning by forfeit. I hate losing by. I just hate forfeits, period. Mm-hmm. So
you pay your money to come out and play. Yeah, let's play a little bit of kickball here.
That's all I have to say about that.
And then rounding out 6:30 games, which didn't offer a lot of drama, as Battlestar Balsactica, big. Blowing up for 11 runs, then shutting down the foul balls, an 11-0 win. And it looked like they were doing it not as they've done some other times with big boots anywhere, but just methodically going at it.
Like Chinese water torture, just drip, drip, drip. And
speaking of drips, they were scoring all these runs off Mr. Wade Brock.
Well,
Fitting. Mine for the week. Fitting.
Yeah, I say I'm very rarely wrong, but this one I thought would be closer. Foul balls have been playing pretty good so far this year. They didn't show up to play this one really.
Well, Joe Prezo showed up.
Joe Prezo.
He keeps changing his name. He's gonna have to file that with the league office.
Yeah, he also needs to put a Z in his name if he wants to be called Prezo.
Change that
Lego
S to a Z, Frenchie.
Don't go crazy. Go crazy.
But yeah, I mean, you're right. We're expecting a whole lot more from foul balls with these past weeks coming by and them putting up the runs and everything, and to get blanked by Battlestar. And I know that they actually swapped their roster around towards the end of the game. If you want to elaborate a little bit more on that.
They put their girls in.
Yeah.
The infield.
Entire infield. And preserved the shutout. So hats off to the infield girls for Battlestar.
The silent killer throwing those fastballs on the mound.
Mm-hmm.
Just like she puts shots into
throws the little
golden retriever puppies.
Silent killer.
Mm-hmm.
So that was it for our 6:30 games.
Silently euthanizing the pets of the neighborhood.
I saw a stray dog out back while we were taking a break, and
why would you say that here when she's watching?
Well, you know, this one we posted. This one we posted till Wednesday morning, so we're good.
All right, we'll save the dog before then. What we can't save is the first 15 minutes that we just wasted of your life. We'll try and do better with some one-run thrillers in the 7:30 hour, and then 116-0 beatdown.
Probably involved wasted talent, maybe.
Spoiler alert!
I don't know.
We'll find out.
Yeah, take a